Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Now, when I look at the top 15 for the WBC on the official rankings, I can say that I actually support pretty much all of them. I like all of them. Well, I say all of them, probably with the exception of Wilder. I used to be a big fan of Wilder, and I used to speak with Wilder a few years ago. But what I can't do is condone cherry picking and avoiding the best and the excuses. And of course, his fan base really turns people off. But outside of that, I pretty much like everybody on the top 15. I'm not saying that I agree with the order, not at all. But as far as individual fighters go, I actually like well, yeah, pretty much all of them, to be fair. Now, when you look at it closely as well, out of the 15, 5 of those are actually Brits. Number 1, Dillian Whyte, 2, Tyson Fury, 3, Anthony Joshua, 11, Derek Chisora, and 14, Joe Joyce. Now, of course, a couple of these things could change, that's for sure. Dillian Whyte, of course, he's been taking on Oscar Rivas. So that means Oscar Rivas, if he was to lose to Dillian Whyte and Dillian Whyte was to win, of course, Dillian Whyte would retain his position and I would imagine it'd be officially the mandatory. And maybe Oscar Rivas may drop out of the top 15 and maybe the winner of Daniel Dubois and Nathan Gorman this weekend could well be cracking into the top 15, as could Dave Allen if he defeats David Price. If David Price defeats Dave Allen, I can't see him cracking the top 15, to be fair. Either way, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, Joe Joyce as well, he could move up the rankings by defeating Bryant Jennings this weekend as well. So when you look at it, 5 of them, that's pretty phenomenal. I mean, this shows that Britain, as far as heavyweights are concerned, are really producing them. And as I said earlier, there's so much other ones that could be cracking into this top 15 very, very soon. But when you look at it, number 1, Dillian Whyte, 2, Tyson Fury, and 3, Anthony Joshua. So that's the top 3 occupied by British fighters. I am British biased, of course, but of course I do like other fighters. I like Luis Ortiz. I've always liked Luis Ortiz. I like Adam Kaunaki. He's a real nice guy. Joseph Parker, of course, Povetkin, Pulev. I think Pulev is one of these kind of guys. He'll only fight top guys when he really, really has to. But either way, Ajit Kabiel, very, very skillful fighter from Germany. Oscar Rivas, of course, he's taking on Dillian Whyte. Filip Hrgović, I think that he could well go on and become a world champion one day. Dominic Brazil, I think he pretty much let me down, to be honest, in the last fight with Wilder. Anyway, it's what it is. One punch changes everything. And of course, Michael Hunter really coming on leaps and bounds at heavyweight, for sure. But when you look at it, the top 3, all Brits, and what's Deontay Wilder doing? Fighting number 4, Luis Ortiz, in a rematch that nobody wants to see. And that's the reality of it, or very few people want to see, I should say. Why is he not fighting Dillian Whyte? That would be a more credible opponent, wouldn't it? Why is he not going to kick off Luis Ortiz, fight Dillian Whyte? If not, because we all know that Wilder is frightened to death of Dillian Whyte, why not say, hey Joshua, why don't you come fight me for the WBC? Forget about Ruiz, why don't you come fight me for the WBC? Has he even offered it? Probably not. But of course, Tyson Fury, he fought him already. He got a draw, a gifted draw. We all know Tyson Fury won that fight, or should have done. But again, he fought Tyson Fury when he thought Tyson Fury was finished, when Tyson Fury was nowhere near his best and could potentially not be his best. And it backfired on him spectacularly. But either way, apparently he will be rematching Tyson Fury at the start of next year, in February 22nd, according to Tyson Fury, even though that date has been rebuffed by Bob Arum and Frank Warren. So I don't know if Tyson Fury is lying or not, I don't know. Either way, we'll have to wait and find out. But anyway, 5 of the top 15 are Brits. That's pretty damn good. Anyway, drop your thoughts below about it. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.